How's it going, guys? It's Magnitudex. This is GamersBeverage, and you're watching episode 6 of my Xbox Live multiplayer gameplay for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So hopefully you guys are following along with all the episodes. Recently, actually, what I've been noticing is that YouTube's been having a few problems with the uploading and encoding of videos. If you guys noticed, my first Uncharted video had a huge issue with the audio, and I don't really know what happened. But essentially, like, what I needed to do is just kind of lay off the uploading for a little while, and that's probably why you guys didn't notice a few or too many videos on the weekend from me. But let's get back into it. So we're going to be playing some Manhunt, and another thing is I've kind of run low on the amount of videos that I do have or usable games, mainly because there's been a lot of issues with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood online lately. A lot of lag, a lot of glitching, a lot of times I've been getting kicked out of games and things like that. So it's kind of I'm kind of like squeezing the last little bit of gameplays that I have, and I think what I'm gonna resort to doing is looking back into my old PS Next Generation videos and kind of putting those out for you guys with some new commentary, some new graphical upgrades and whatnot, and maybe, you know, snazz them up a little bit for you guys. But let's get into it. So we're just gonna be playing some Manhunt. If you look at the team, it's actually not really that fair, because the opposing team has one level 45, and then the rest are all below level 10, which is actually kind of disappointing. I mean, I love it when I get into games like this. It's really great. You can notice that the NPCs really didn't even show up for a good little while. So what I like to do a lot of the times when I'm playing defensively on Manhunt, so I'm in the defensive round right now, I see one of my teammates join in, so I'm gonna just quickly jump into that bale of hay and hope that, you know, when there are pursuers coming in from whatever direction they decide to come from, that they kind of go for the you know, the morphed personas first, or maybe my teammate that might be right there, or possibly even go for you know, an NPC, and we'll be able to get that lure. So I'm waiting patiently. I don't really hear too many whispers right around this area, and I'm thinking in my head, you know, I'll just wait a little bit longer, hold out for a bit, and still keep gathering those points. Because, you know, when you are hidden, you still get those points in Manhunt, and it's a nice little way just to rack up a few extra points here and there. And the majority of the points that you do get during your defensive round on Manhunt will be from lures, escapes, and stuns. So right here, I see the first courtesan take out one of the thieves, and then there's the second one, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, oh, okay, there's gonna be some trouble. So we get our first lure right here. We don't really react to it, so my teammate reacts to it, and then I decide to throw down my smoke bomb, and I'm able to pull off that nice little stun. And in the meantime, that second courtesan ended up getting up in time and being able to actually kill me. So I don't know what was going on right there. I was like 100% sure I was gonna be able to stun her again, but maybe there's just a lag between our connections. Like I said, there was a few problems during the week, and I wasn't able to catch that stun in time. So I'm a little cautious getting back up here, because I know there's a courtesan recently. This is where I got killed there initially, and I'm kind of, you know, very, very cautious. I'm walking through. I see this group of thieves, and I'm thinking like, wow, like, I couldn't have gotten any luckier. Like, look at this, there's 3 personas. I don't have to do any morph or blending or anything like that. I just kind of get into it, and that's it. So I see one courtesan running in the background right there. I noticed there's a bunch of arrows on my screen all over the place, so the team's really going in high profile, and it's almost expected because the team is such a low level, and I don't think they've really grasped the concept of being stealthy and whatnot. So another thing that I've actually started working on is a little project for you guys that I promised a long time ago that I was going to give you a bare bones kind of how to stun kind of deal tutorial. So what I want to do for you guys is, you know, I promised you guys that I would be doing this, and I think you guys will be, you know, interested, and you guys will like where I'm kind of taking this project. And it's kind of a joint venture with the Outcast Templars and myself. And we're doing this like kind of to show you guys what we're capable of doing, what kind of, you know, tools we have at our disposal, and what we're able to kind of achieve when we kind of put our own graphical and expertise and gameplay expertise into a game, and kind of showcase like our special abilities, right? So right here, I get into this little blend group right on the side right here. I'm not really too sure if this is a smart move for me, because I see that courtesan on the rooftop, and she's pretty much working her way around on the rooftop. So I decide I'm gonna take off. She's opened up a chase sequence with me, and I'm just kind of running for my life, and I got a second one right behind me, and I'm kind of like thinking like, okay, these NPCs always get in my way at the worst possible times. So I'm just trying to get out of there. I'm gonna quickly go in behind here, try to blend into a group, which failed miserably for me for some reason. I wasn't able to actually blend in, and I dropped my smoke hoping that I'd be able to kind of take out at least one of them, and I was trying to use that charge that I had my ability set to take out the second one, but there wasn't enough distance for that charge to actually be fully usable. Like I said, you need a minimum distance of at least, like, I think it's 5 meters from yourself, or like, I don't know, like it's 5 paces. I don't know what the actual convention of it is, but like you notice like how the different distances actually work, and a lot of the times you can pretty much gauge it from in the ability sets or the profile sets. It tells you like the range of the actual item and everything like that, and what you can or the range of their ability, and how you can use it, and what distance it works at, and its refresh time and things like that. So you want to look at those kinds of things, and you can kind of gauge it from there. And obviously that charge was way too close to actually be effective. But that's the end of the first round, so now it switches up for us. So we're going to be able to go and start attacking our pursuers that were attacking us in the first round. So still, teams haven't changed, and it seems like everybody's holding in. Nobody's gotten kicked yet. Mexican Zillas, that's kind of, I don't know, that kind of made me laugh. But we're getting started, and I'm going after Winnie the Pooh. And this was actually, I believe, a game that was, in succession from the last episode that I actually had. Because that name just seems very, very familiar to me. And a lot of the times you'll see me do this when I'm hunting for somebody. I always like take the long way around something, and it's a lot easier for me to kind of just work my way around the team, and there it is. Yeah, thank you teammates, thank you very much. A lot of times I work my way around the map. I don't like to jet through right through the middle, because I know a lot of the times a person will be thinking to themselves like, oh, okay, I'm gonna work my way around and go in for that for the straight and narrow kill on the person. So I like to go all the way around and kind of flank my my targets if possible, and judging that I don't have teammates that are complete I guess to say it nicely, complete losers, and they don't run in and high profile and take every single kill possible, then maybe I'll turn out with a pretty darn good score. Here I was trying to jump into that bale of hay to take out that courtesan, and thank you very much, teammate. You managed to get yourself a measly 300 points, where I could have easily gotten us 400 to 500 points right there, but that's fine. I see a lot of the times this is how this round actually goes out, and I've kind of gotten pretty bitter because of the issues that have been happening. And I mean, when you're paired with teammates like this that they look like this guy right here, just standing around not doing anything, and just walks away as I get stunned, and finally somebody with any sense of what actually is going on in the game actually comes in and takes out the courtesan. So right here I'm debating whether or not where this courtesan will be. I'm trying to gauge using the compass, kind of pick out exactly where the courtesan will be. I see my compass glowing just as I turn, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, maybe I can be kind of inconspicuous. I'll throw down my smoke bomb, wait till that smoke that focus fills up, and I'll take her out, and I get nice little streak bonus right there on top of my focus. And 150 points here and there, it doesn't hurt to kind of go for that once in a while. And I love this part right here. This is probably my favorite favorite part right here. I'm just waiting. I got this courtesan highlighted. I'm just walking right around, and thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kinger. Thank you very much. That is the douchiest move I've ever seen anybody do. It got to the point where I kind of just stood there and I'm thinking to myself, like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, I am walking up incognito, going for that kill, and this guy just rushes in and just takes out my target, and I was just so pissed off, like beyond anything. I was like unbelievably pissed off at that point. I got on my mic and started swearing at the team, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And you know what, in my mind I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can show you guys that even though you guys steal all my kills and take every single possible, you know, opportunity I have to kill somebody and just rip it out of my hands, that's fine. I'm gonna show you guys how it's done. Nice little walking focus right there. I had no idea how that pursuer, or sorry, that target did not notice me right there. But a lot of the times, you know, if you do it stealthily enough and maybe the person doesn't realize that you do hear whispers when your pursuer is in line of sight of you, this one just runs right into my hands. And I've done that plenty of times too, where I'll run into my pursuer's hands so easily, and it'll be, you know, it's almost like they're just kind of giving you the points right there. And I see the one person running. There's another one of my compasses is glowing, and I'm not really too sure who to go after. The compass, you know, quickly changes direction depending on where your pursuers are, and a lot of the times I like to change my target a lot, like just as I'm going through the game. Who's ever closest, you know, where I see my teammates going, I like to just switch it up. So you'll see me right here. I see all my teammates mainly going for that area where the 3 targets are kind of grouped together, and I'll just quickly try to see if I can flank this one. And thank you very much, Mr. Kinger, by chasing that one right into my hands. Nicely done. And it's a lot of time like that. If you go for the less popular target, then you're more likely to get more points in that respect. So hopefully you guys enjoy that little game right there. I tried my best to kind of showcase what I can do, and even though your teams still steal your kills like left and right, but level 31 on Xbox. This was actually shot about a week or so ago, so I think I'm just nearing level 50 right now on the Xbox. But there you guys have it, 6,400 points, demolishing my entire team score and the other team score put together. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to GamersBeverage, check out the channel, check out the videos, and there's a special little video there on how to record gameplay off of consoles. So check it out using an HD PVR, and don't forget to rate, comment, and favorite this video, okay? I'll see you guys soon.